What's going on, fellow YouTubers? Well, today is the day, so I get to unveil the 40 Ford. Well, I did mine the panel, but you guys know that from the previous video. So today I am unveiling that, and I will walk you guys through that. But before the video, I'd actually like to thank everybody that actually got into the build and put the build on. I'll just name a quick list of people that I can remember offhand, and maybe throughout the video I'll put their page up or something. So let's start with BG at BG Model Works, Matt at Lucas E Hobby Headquarters, Dave at Scale Model Customs, Hobby Dude 007, Throttle Power, Toys and Models from the Past, The Woody Workshop, Autistic Modeler, Scal Model Experiment, Fred Henry from West Georgia Rods and Customs, and Model Car Videos. So I'll put some, through this whole video, maybe I'll just do like a snapshot and put it up here, and you guys can see them as we go. So you guys know what to look for when you guys scrolling down the tube, you know. But I have some cool news. Before I go ahead and unveil this, I'm going to show you guys I got some paint on one of the 66s. This is a 66 Nova, and this is actually House of Color Violet. That would be by Scale Finishes. PBC40 is the code. So, and Scale Finishes, we'll just stick that up here because that's my go-to for paint, man. You can tell, like, man, this stuff just lays down. But and they treat us really, really well in the community. So this here is the 66 Nova Pro Street. It's going to be this color, and I'll have the Pro Street hood on there. So I will go with these kind of tires, so something like that. There's still some wax in the jams and all that, so it's going to look like this. It's going to have little pizza cutters probably on the front. And I got the 66 Ford Fairlane back in the shop. So we went ahead and fixed her up. I did choose to put the stripe back on it because everybody liked the stripe. So that came out nice and clean, and that flat black just kind of broke the paint up. So, and I figured, you know what? What's a good time to break the 66 Fairlane out than with the 66 Nova or 2. So the other one's being worked on now too. So that rotary tool I bought, that Work X tool, awesome. It's a Maker X, Work X. I think it's a Maker X is the name, but it's perfect. It worked really, really good, as you can tell. So the one thing I did do different on this model was because when I had the hood on this last time, it's a flat black hood, I thought it looked kind of small. So I went ahead and I actually, let me see if I can kind of zoom in just a little bit. Hold on a minute here. So it'll focus a little bit here. But I went ahead and masked it off and had the hood, whoops, to where it's like this. And I think they did like the Boss Mustangs that way. They went onto the fender wells. And I think a friend of mine was telling me that they did that because of glare. But I know on a lot of these old cars, they did half the fender. But I guess in the road racing kind of deal, they did that with for the glare. But this one came out pretty nice. I got a little bit more polishing to do on the both of them. There's a couple spots that I'm not real happy with, but you know, for the most part, I'm pretty happy. There's a couple fish eyes I'm gonna try to get out of there, and I'm gonna try to flatten the hood out just a little bit. But otherwise, it came out nice. I like it. Came out really good. And that's also going to have these wheels on it. So yeah, the paint job isn't completely perfect. It does have you can tell it's got a little bit of orange peel in it. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it or if I'm going to go ahead and just flatten it out, because I know I can flatten it now. I might as well. But the rest of it came out pretty good. Maybe a little bit more in here, but I can pretty much get that with polish. So I did make a purchase for the other Nova, and I'll use this as a reference, but I bought a cowl hood. This is from Drag City Resins. Really good. You see them on Facebook. They get a page on Facebook, and then I bought one for the Mustang. So I think this is $466. So yeah, this is House of Color Violet by Scale Finishes, and that'll put there. And this is the Ferrari 300 Rosso from Scale Finishes also. So they spray nice and flat, guys. You can never go wrong with Scale Finishes. I think everybody in the community would tell you the same thing. So with that being said, that's what's going on in the shop. And now is the moment of the big reveal. This I'm happy about, guys. I really like the way this came out, and I hope you guys do too. And I know I'm going to see a lot of good 44 builds. I chose to do the sedan delivery. I think there's a couple other guys that chose the same car, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody's build. So I've seen a little bit of some of them, but I kept mine a hush-hush secret. So for the most part, I was a good boy and abided by the community rules. So, but here we go. And I will take this cover off, and I will throw her. I won't throw her, but I'll move her. I'll move her right here. And I'm going to go ahead and take the camera, and I'll walk you around, because I want you to see the stance on this thing, because I really enjoy the stance. So I went ahead and did it black, because why not? Everybody knows black is pretty hard color to shoot and make it nice, and you can tell this one's got 0 orange peel on it. It came out really good. I'm going to try to make the red car, the Fairlane, look like this also, so it just takes a little work to get them flat. But in the light, you can see that like it doesn't do it justice. So yeah, I went with Zimmerman wheels because they're awesome. I went ahead and used a watch part for the gas cap because I thought it looked kind of cool. I took the bumpers and I cut the bumper hanger. I cut it to bring the bumper in because it also would stick out to here, and I didn't want that. So I flocked the carpet. You can't see in here. Let me see if I can try to get you to see. These windows are so thick. I put red belts in there. I two-toned the seats in there. And the floor's gray. I don't think you'll ever see that, but and I wood grain the inside. I also cut this bumper on this one. And I fixed the door shut because it's got this, you build it with the door either shut or open, and I figured I'd shut it. But I also cut these bumpers and brought them in because it was too far out. Let me see. I wood grain this. I don't know if you can tell, but man, it came out really nice. And I think it's in the video before this, so you guys just check it out. You guys can see it. Let's go ahead and show you the business side of this thing. I bare metal foiled the hood. I also took and shaved all the trim down on this, and it came out really nice and clean, obviously, because I painted it black. So let's show you the business end. All right. Let's see. I went with the flathead, and I ran all my my fuel lines to the firewall, like I had some sort of block behind the firewall. I wired it. I went with Detail Master carbs. Let me see if I can get this to focus in here. I put my own radiator cap on there with a relief. I wired it. Let's see if I can. I'm trying to get the best pick I can for you guys. I plumbed everything. I wired it. I did the battery. I made my own terminals on the battery. But I'm sorry, this camera's acting up and won't let me get good motor shots for some reason. And that's what I like. You see, I did my own linkage on this. What a time for my camera to be acting up. There you go. All right, well, maybe it's all the shine, just, I don't know, I'm kidding. But that's pretty much this, the bottom side of this. That's how I built mine. So I hope you guys approve. And I'm going to be watching for you all videos, and I don't know why you watch this crap, but I'm going to be watching your great stuff. So anyway, so I hope all is well this weekend and everybody's doing some awesome model building. And again, I want to tell everybody thanks for putting this show on, or this group build on. It was pretty awesome. It was fun. I wasn't too thrilled about this build to begin with, but as it went, I got happy. So, all right, guys, I'm going to end this video, and you guys take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.